Ustrasana. Okay, this is a very strong back bend. So before practicing Ustrasana, make sure you've warmed up. Don't go into strong poses without a warm up, because you can do damage there. Not what we want. Yeah? So I'll break it down for you. So you might want to have some blocks to reach behind you, especially if it's tricky when you have your feet flat. You can't really reach. Blocks are so helpful, so use them. And if you want some cushioning for your knees, 2 mats on top of each other, pillows underneath the knees. It's very, very helpful. Okay, so you can do this with the knees together, but I prefer my knees hip width apart. It's a bit more comfortable for my body. So work with your body. Okay, now camel pose. Be aware of what your body is doing, because a lot of people are dumping in their backs, meaning they just lean in as much as they can to get that arc without supporting with their abdomen, without supporting with their thighs. So the hips will go more forward. You get more of a curve, but there's a lot of compression in the lower back, which is not good for you. Okay, imagine the spine, know what it's doing, what's going on in there, all the discs, all the cartilage, your nerves. Yeah? If you compress on it in such a tiny space, I'll leave it up to you to understand what's going on there. I don't believe in giving you all the answers, do your research. And that's why, if you've been doing that, how do you feel after? Very important with any yoga. How do you feel after? What are the effects? Were you in pain? Were you straining? You know what I always say, stay away from those two. Straining is like a warning, so you can go back. Pain, stop, because it's damaging. You never want to be in pain. Comfortably uncomfortable, that little bit of edge, that's fine. You can work with that. But pins and needles, straining, sore, stay away from that, okay? You're warned. Right, so knees hip width apart. If you need some cushioning, then put some cushioning underneath. Now, from this position, you can practice. So you can put your arms back. You can come up on the sides and just move your shoulder blades a bit back and coming back down. Yeah, just to get that feeling for the thighs. Looking up, face towards the sky, and back. Easy prop, tuck your toes under. You're lifting your heels up, giving you that extra lift where you can reach. That's okay. I know where my heels are. I can work with that. Thighs engage. Now, if you have blocks, you can use blocks instead of tucking your toes. You can stack blocks in front of the thighs. Why? Because if you start dumping in your back, you'll move your hips forward. Your hips will go forward a little bit anyway, but when you dump in, you probably lean in quite a bit. And we want our thighs vertical. Blocks will fall over when you start dumping in the back. Warning for you. Yeah? So, toes tucked. Now, there's quite a lot well in camel pose, and for a lot of people it's horrible. Yeah, so to support your neck, keep your teeth together. Keeping the teeth together means engaging your neck muscles. It's when you lift off that heavy piece of body. It's much easier than when you're floppy, your jaw is floppy. Yeah? And when you come out, think of tucking the chin in. Keeping the teeth together, tucking the chin. But you don't have to go all the way backwards. You can go to where you feel you're okay. Yeah, again, feel into the body. So, making sure you're lifting. So tailbone, grounding to the floor. Yeah, tucked. Not fully tucked in, but natural tuck. Thighs, engage them. Your whole body is your support here, yeah? Thighs engaged, feet pressed into the floor. Muscles, abdomen, supporting the back, slightly engaged, yeah? Leaning back. Lifting, inhaling, lifting up. Chest up, looking up, arms coming back. Leaning back, finding your heels, finding your blocks, looking up. And if you want to, all the way back. Tucking the chin, engaging the thighs, coming back up. Releasing the feet, coming down. Child's pose. Now, forward bending. Forward bend, you release. You do the opposite. So you're going from that to there, releasing the spine. Yeah? So lift creates space so you can have a nice bend. If you don't lift, you're compressing, yeah, those bones, those cartilage are rubbing together. So feel. How does it feel? Yeah? And we inhale in, we exhale out. You can stay in it for a few breaths, but this is a strong pose. Okay, so work your way up to it. Use other back bends first. Cobra, boat, Bhujangasana, Sarva Bhujangasana, swings. Build it up. Be good to yourself. Okay? So, again, thighs engaged. They're strong. Yeah, I don't want to dump into my back. This is not to say that it doesn't happen sometimes, yeah? Sometimes it happens. As long as you're aware what's been happening. Now, for the full, feet, top of the feet on the floor. Reaching back. Now, always elbows, slight bend. You're not locking out. It's not good for your joints. That's why I did this there. So you're straightening and then locking it in place so you can't really, it's set. Always slight micro bend. Thighs engaged, abdomen engaged. I'm tucking my tailbone under. Lifting up, lifting my chest up, creating space in the back, in the lower back. Looking up. Inhaling, see if I can create a bit more space. Exhaling, teeth together, leaning back, hands coming back. Got my heels. Chin towards chest, engaging my thighs, coming up. Release, sitting back. And child's pose, moon pose, hare pose. Breathe a few moments. And back up. Ustrasana. So key points to think about: go easy and work up to the full. Use blocks, use your, tuck your toes. Blocks might give you a little bit more, depending on which edge you've got them on. Support your knees if you need to. Put blocks in front of the thighs if you're prone to dumping in the back, especially when you're hypermobile, hyperflexible. It's easy to do. Yeah? Inhaling, you lift up, tailbone slightly tucked. Teeth together, supporting the neck, and either looking up towards the sky, chin in the sky, or fully back. Yeah? Listen to the body. I'm getting very boring, I know. It's for your good. Yeah, support yourself. And if this pose is not for you, if you tried it and you think, not too sure, and you ask a yoga teacher. Film yourself. Look at how it looks, because you'll see if you're compressing or not, or if you could lift a bit more, or if it's better to tuck your toes. Yeah? But, ask a yoga teacher. We're here to help you. We're happy to help you. Yeah? And if it doesn't feel good, it strains, it's painful, and stay out of it. There are other back bends you can do. We don't practice yoga for pretty pictures. Yeah? We don't. We practice yoga for us. For our bodies, for our spirits, for our minds. Honor that. Yeah? So, camel pose. I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you think. Give it a like if you like this video. And have a lovely, lovely day.